I think where we're at is one of those inflection points in a season, right? Where, some of your goals are now not attainable. And how do you find motivation and how do you find resilience for each other to still finish the last 2 weeks, the last four games, the right way? And that's kind of where we find ourselves. So with the postseason no longer a possibility, how do we show up to these four games? At Pacific on Friday, home for POU on Saturday, and then at the Wits in the last 2 weekends. How do we keep scrapping? How do we keep fighting? I think the first thing you do is you take a look at, hey, we want to send the seniors out right. Jonathan Watts, Josh Perez, we want to send these guys out the right way. And that starts with this senior night on Saturday. Obviously, the Pacific game Friday is another good one. With another team that's hit some bumpy roads since we last played each other in a really competitive game. They've hit kind of a rough patch like us. So I think some resiliency, some belief bubbles, and some looking to cross the line and saying who's together, who's still in this for each other is going to happen for us. I think we did some good things Friday up in Tacoma. There was a 4-minute stretch to start the second half that killed us. We were very competitive, had the lead in the first half, came back in the second half, but that 4-minute stretch there in the second half was the end of the game, and that's why UPS is going to top two of the league right now because they started the second half with some fire and determination, and we weren't able to match it. We had great resiliency down the stretch to battle back, but it's just that inconsistency has plagued us and something I've got to figure out how to get solved. I think so. That's kind of where we're at. Like we have some things that have to be intrinsic in motivation because some of the carrots and some of the extrinsic motivations out there aren't possible anymore. But that doesn't mean we give up on each other. Family has to be family when it's easy, and family has to be family when it's hard. Family has to be together at all times. And I have a lot of faith and trust in this group that that's something they want to do and that's something they want to be about. So we look forward to that battle in Forest Grove on Friday night, and then back home. And hopefully getting Josh and Jay Watts out there to be honored and recognized for what they do, what they've done for us over the 5 years for Jay Watts and the 4 years for Josh, of what they've done for us, what they've meant to us, and the great things we know they're going to accomplish going forward in their lives. So there's still that carrot for us to go out and give those guys the dub they deserve on senior night.